Hey everybody, welcome to the We Cool Podcast, a podcast where we apologize, we seek forgiveness, demand apologies, and we read anonymous listener apologies. I am your host, Grant Winkles, with the pumpkin-headed Ryan Call.
What do you
to
mean
my
pumpkin-headed?
right.
The pumpkin-headed.
No,
Yeah.
what?
That's what. That's the
Where's that
nickname.
coming from?
And we got
It's just.
fall,
What do you mean? Have you ever looked in the mirror?
We got
Yeah,
fall
Pumpkin-head.
that's why I'm
foliage,
confused.
Pumpkinhead ass.
Tommy Bayer to my left.
What was my name?
Fall foliage, Tommy Bayer. We're
Thank
doing
you.
His was nice.
Thank
his was
you.
nice. Pumpkin.
He had a nice.
You know,
nickname.
it is a really is a beautiful.
Pumpkin-
it's a beautiful.
Pumpkinhead?
Yeah, you
That was
pumpkinhead
a horror
ass.
movie in the 80s.
Pumpkin-headed.
Pumpkinheaded.
Yeah, fuck you, Grant.
You got a
How about
nice- got a
the
nice round
Pumpkinhead
head.
ass.
How about Grant the
Grant?
the-
Grant.
No. Let me get this
don't
one.
do me.
Grant
Don't do
beautiful
me.
fall.
Let me get this
fall
one.
tree.
That's what I did
No.
for you.
What about Grant?
Well, why can't we have a similar thing?
Grant the? I want to stab his head like a jack-o'-lantern. Winkles.
No,
what about
because
that?
that's the same thing too. You guys are just using mine.
What about-
skeleton? Grant
what about-
skeleton Winkles?
What
no,
about?
you got some weight on you.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
on my skeleton.
I'm more skeleton.
That is
Yeah,
true.
Tommy should be the skeleton. I should be the fall foliage. You should be the pumpkin head.
Wow.
You're the pumpkin body.
You know,
You got a pumpkin body.
You got a pumpkin body, but you got a pumpkin head ass.
Oh, okay, real quick before we jump into the
pumpkin head
pod.
ass.
I remember how we did that one Seinfeld thing, with like them in the 1940s, like
In the
waiting in a
soup
soup
line?
line. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about current day Seinfeld? Like they're going through everything we are, right? Elaine, she's dating a guy who he's not a Trump guy, but he is conservative. And then Ruth Bader Ginsburg dies, and then he starts being like, I think I'm gonna like vote for Trump, you know. So that's her conflict.
Yeah.
And then Kramer just straight up does not believe in coronavirus.
Oh, for
And
sure.
is-
That one's on point. I would make one
Yeah.
correction to the Elaine thing. Elaine is dating a Democrat secret Trump voter. She finds out that he's secretly is conservative. I think that would be more on
What if he's
par.
like one of the Lincoln Project guys? Like he's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like a
I mean, I
never
voted
Trumper.
for Bush. I'm not going to vote for Trump. But then she finds out like
he's got like a Trump paraphernalia, not
Or he
par-
gets-
not,
a hat.
memorabilia. That's what I
MAGA
meant.
hat.
she
Yeah,
reads
like a
his
MAGA hat.
absentee ballot because Jerry's like, you gotta see what
You gotta
he's doing.
look.
You can't.
You
You're
gotta
just gonna
look.
trust the guy.
Yeah.
And then she does, and he's voting for Trump.
Well, George
And
sees him with a MAGA hat, but he wasn't wearing his glasses. And he's like, I can squint, Jerry!
it would be putty too. He'd be like, "Yeah, I'm thinking I'm voting for Trump this year."
Yeah, oh, it's so putty.
George forgets
Yeah, I'm
his
voting for
mask.
Trump.
I'm voting for
I'm thinking Trump.
George forgets his mask. at home.
Hey, Jerry. I can't do it. I'm
He
not-
confides in Jerry.
yeah.
Jerry, I'm voting for Trump.
It's like, yeah, he's like, come on, we voted for Trump.
I mean, come on,
We
let's
both
talk
voted
man
for
to
Trump.
man.
Man to man.
We're both gonna vote for Trump.
We voted for Trump. Come on.
George forgets his mask in his at home, but he still has to go grocery shopping, so he just goes in with his shirt covering his face.
Yes.
Gets kicked out of the grocery store,
Bam.
throws it, ends
Goes
up,
viral.
ends up going viral.
100%.
You can't just do this to people. They can't treat people like this. Sometimes we all need to go grocery shopping. Then Jerry is still secretly doing gigs, but he doesn't want to promote them, you know? Because,
Oh, big, yeah. Yeah, dude, this is, you're hitting it.
And I haven't watched an episode of Seinfeld in 13 years, no, but in like 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jerry doing gigs.
This is all I think about at work when I'm throwing boxes. I'm just like, okay, so Jerry would still be doing gigs.
Dude, I'm so like, I mean, like, we did such a safe, socially distant show in Wisconsin that
Tell us about the show.
the Paradise Theater like put on, and it was at this like lodge, you know, and like Clearwater Comedy. Also, you know, put it together, and it was really safe. There were like tables. It was like a big room. There's like 40 people there. It was a fun show.
Oh, it was inside.
Yeah, it was inside.
all right.
It was inside.
For some reason, I thought it was going to be an outdoor show.
I keep thinking that they're going to be outdoor shows, but I think that's because I want them to be, but then they never are.
Sure.
You know? Yeah, and they had masks on too up until like when they got to their. So I guess that's pretty
Until
good.
they fell off because they were laughing so
Wow.
hard.
Yeah, laugh your mask off. You know what I'm saying? But it was like a good
Is
show.
that the name of the event?
It was
You
the
made
name.
them-
No, it wasn't.
I swear to fucking God.
Cullen,
of course
shame
you.
on you.
It wasn't. I know Cullen wouldn't have named
No,
it.
no, you know it, but you know, like the promoter, dude. The promoter was like so weird. He was like,
Okay, Cullen
What?
told me how he brought you up.
yeah, he was like this, like
Are we-
he was this Turkish guy. He's like an immigrant. So there's like this big culture.
Weird.
Yeah, fucking loser. There's like this big like culture. Yeah, but like he just like his intros were just like really weird because he like doesn't. he
Was
like
he one of those like wind him up and watch him go kind of guys? Where...
he's one of those like foreigners who likes offensive comedy but doesn't understand it because there's just too much cultural disconnect.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So he's like, we had a great show. We have I don't know what the Turkish accent is, but
Sure.
there's an accent, you know. And I mean it's like kind of Middle Eastern, you know, kind of European,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah, we can picture it.
Yeah. And he's like, we have women on the show. We have fat guy on the show. Black guy. What's next? A midget? I'm just kidding. Ha ha. And everyone's like, wow.
So it's
ooh.
like I'm
What's
picturing
next?
Tommy Wiseau, where he's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very Tommy Wiseau. He's like, what's that? We got a midget? Who knows? Just kidding. Ha ha. Your next comedian coming to stage. He went viral, everybody. And I'm like, what viral? Fucking everyone goes, who gives a fuck?
that's not the intro I
Just,
gave you.
yeah, you know. And I was like, all right, you know.
That would be funny if that was somebody asked you if they wanted a credit when they're introducing you, and you're just like, just say I went.
Say I
Well,
went
no.
viral.
So
baby.
go up
Yeah.
there and say, we have black guy, we have
Woman.
woman,
Yeah.
we have, who knows, maybe we have midget. Then, and you tell a white guy to say this.
Yeah.
In the exact words, I'm going to write it down for
Uh-huh.
you. We have midget, haha, maybe, and this next guy, he go viral.
It was just so confusing.
And then he doesn't say your name.
Yeah.
Then he just walks off.
Also, and then like, yeah, and then I had to like reset the energy because I was following Daniel, and Daniel had a great set, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. Colin really broke them in. Daniel had a great set, and then I'm like, all right, I'm going up. It's gonna be great. And then this dude just like kills the energy, and I'm like, fuck, you know. But you know, it's whatever. You get him back.
It was a good show, though.
It was a really good show. I'm having which goes by go back to the Jerry Seinfeld thing. I'm having a lot of fun doing these socially distanced shows, and I'm killing.
Yeah.
But I don't want to post anything.
Well,
because if
yeah.
someone critiques me, I'm just gonna be like, what am I gonna fucking get into an argument online? I don't know. Like,
Fuck it. Like, it's people are coming to the shows, and
because you see fucking people like comedians, and they post shit like that. Like, if you're doing comedy right now, you're a fucking Nazi piece of shit. I mean, that's not that, but it's like really aggressive, which feels like conservative to me to be blaming like individuals for something that is like institution and like systematic failings handling of the pandemic. You know what I mean? It's like getting mad at someone for like not recycling when fucking California's on fire.
Just
It's
screaming.
like this.
What about like just screaming at like a first grader for going to school?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're gonna go get mad at fucking Joe Schmo down the street for getting a drink at a bar when like the whole system failed us. I don't
Dude,
know. It
I
feels
will-
really small-minded. To
When
me.
I was at Sisyphus, I thanked the audience for being there, and then I called them idiots for being. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I wouldn't fucking be here if I wasn't doing this. I don't know
Yeah.
why the fuck you guys
But
are here.
yeah.
but,
the beauty
thank
is
you.
that you are there, so you're an idiot too. You're making
Well,
fun
no,
of
I'm getting
yourself at
paid.
the same time.
That's what I made a clear distinction between me and them.
Well, speaking of that, to all the idiots out there who want to come see us, we are doing a live show this Saturday.
Mask required,
This
socially
Saturday.
socially distanced. It can be done. You know.
Spanking's optional.
Hold on, let's get the plug out.
Yeah.
October 3rd, this Saturday night, buy a ticket. They're moving fast, people.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
They are
Surprising.
moving fast. I'm getting some messages. People are coming. So
Crazy.
We're going to sell it out.
I've
so
been getting
if you're on the
messages.
fence,
People
buy the
telling me
ticket.
they're not going to come.
yeah, no handshakes. Spanking.
Spanking
That's up to
optional.
you.
Spanking optional.
We are going to have a paddle. It will be over 6 feet long. So we'll spank you a little. We'll spank you.
That's
little
right. I'm
butts.
spanking you with my bare hand, which is 6 feet long and made of wood.
Everybody knows Ryan Call has the longest fingers in the Minneapolis comedy scene.
You know, I've been told that my fingers are like a real long thing.
Yeah.
People go, they point at my hands and they go, your fingers are like a real long thing.
You catch ham radio signals on your fingers,
yeah.
right?
I catch bacon radio signals on my fingers too. You know what I'm saying? I eat all sorts of pork.
Man, you're grabbing everything inside.
Hey,
guard-
the kid loves to snack.
Guard your butt cheeks, guard your pork.
no
The
anti
man's fingering.
no anti-Islam over here, but I love me some pork.
I was thinking it would be funny if the Turkish guy was like, we have black people, we have women, we have gay men, but no Kurds. Absolutely
Yeah,
no Kurdish
yeah.
people will ever be on, like,
No Armenians.
Yeah, like really specific, like
cool.
Turkish
Yeah,
racism.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, that like dates back from like the 70s and 80s.
Eastern Bloc, like, you mean like the 1470s?
Whatever, I don't know. I
Or
don't
just the actual 70s?
I
That's the thing about history.
The 70s of you don't know what era I was talking about.
It's 70s.
I was talking about the 1470s.
Well, here's the problem with history is a lot of it is very long and happened a long time ago. So, I mean, okay, I'm gonna pay attention to this now.
Did you say a lot of it's very long?
Yeah, a lot of it's very long and it happened a long time ago.
I don't trust any historian because I'm like, you didn't read all the books.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
All the books.
The only historian I trust is my mom's hysterectorian, the man who took her pussy away. Hey, I got a mom update, by the way. Can we do a news soundbite? Welcome to this week's mom update. She told me a couple things. First of all, she says Tommy's voice is not as annoying as it used to be.
Oh, that's good.
She said, I haven't been annoyed with Tommy's voice in 2 weeks.
Do you know what it might? The reason I have allergies, so I might be a little stuffed up, and
you got to keep those allergies going, man.
Because if I don't have allergies, all the holes in my face are clear. So
you get the full force.
You get the full. You get the full force of the horn. Of the out of tune trumpet that is my voice.
We'll get to your other mom update, but I have another Tommy's voice update. That Tommy, we made a sketch.
I hate this.
Tommy's voice update.
Yeah.
Tommy came over to my apartment the other day. We were working on a sketch together, and my girlfriend is doing online class, and it
did it break? Did it get into the Zoom feed?
She was doing
it, which was we were outside.
Yeah, so this is what she said. We were outside because I just knew that Tommy's voice was going to boom throughout my entire 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, I get excited.
And we go inside because it started raining, and I get this text message from my girlfriend who's on the Zoom class with other side of a closed door with headphones on and a microphone on the headphones. She says, not to be a dick, but could you please ask Tommy to talk more quietly? I have my headphones in, but his voice really projects. Ha.
I've had people. I've been out before.
I sugarcoated it for you too. I was like, let's go outside. But I got
that. That is really nice that you would protect my feelings that way.
Just saving it
and wait until you can publicly.
That's what a true artist does. Yeah. Okay, I respect you,
You're welcome.
as a comedian. I've had, when I was going out to restaurants, before the pandemic, I've had multiple times, someone would come up to the table I was at and go, "Hey, could you talk more quietly?" And it would be like at a bar, like
this would also be when you're on stage. You're performing and people come up to you and they go,
"Hey, can you keep it down? I'm trying to listen to you." What's your deal? No, and it's always so embarrassing because I know they're kind of right. Where I'm like, "Oh yeah, I should be keeping it down."
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother also said he was listening to the update.
I love that this is just a rolling rock of just. Yeah. Oh, also someone else mentioned that they hate your voice.
My brother, he was laughing really hard at the piss and shit factory update that we had, but he also said we should maybe just put piss and shit noises under Tommy's voice every time he's talking to make it.
Well,
it's more palatable.
Yeah, exactly, because it's like it gives you something else to focus on. That.
Other than
frankly,
just screeching.
Frankly, depending on who you ask, sounds a little bit better.
You know what Tommy's voice reminds me of? You guys remember that Dane Cook bit where he's talking about going in a parking garage? And
I never really watched any.
Wheels
Dane Cook.
are just screeching.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
And he does like a screeching noise for 40 seconds.
I'm in reverse.
Yeah.
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 We won't do the screeching because
Tommy just talk a little bit
so
that's what
that's
like 40 seconds.
Which is what we should do.
Dane Cook is such a good sound effect.
We should do that. Take the screen grab that video and just plug in just my voice when he gets into the act out.
That would be fun. Actually,
that could be a fun.
Maybe a Patreon thing. Huh? Would you pay for that?
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan, what's the
what's the other mom news?
The rest of this mom update?
She had something else about the podcast. She said she really enjoyed last week's episode and it made her laugh really hard.
Okay, now we're just buttering ourselves up.
I think that
it was really. I had a lot of fun
we had
last
a good episode. Last episode. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. She just liked the episode, and Tommy's voice isn't as annoying as it used to be.
Let's try to keep it, at some. Yeah. Level that everyone can.
I like that you're saying that to us, we're collectively let's try to make sure Tommy's voice.
No. We all have a part in this, in keeping my voice, at some level
it's pretty good right now.
That people.
Yeah, this actually sounds good, Tommy.
Yeah, it's because I'm very calm right now. Okay, I'm not worked up. or having a good time.
And we also
you're on the defensive.
We also did just berate your voice for a good 3-4 minutes straight right there. So
yeah, no,
really
that shit was crazy when that happened. yeah.
Saute Jones.
Aha, my
Hello,
name is
everybody.
Saute Jones.
Hello, everybody. Tommy Bayer coming at you
Yeah,
live and direct.
this is the Tommy voice annoying hour. Yeah, my voice is just annoying.
Every episode, we give you 3 minutes where Tommy's voice doesn't sound like it normally does.
Yeah, I've been doing this thing with my girlfriend. I've been Venmoing request her like $50 for emotional labor. Everything like that. Like we'll get off because we're doing long distance. We'll get off the phone and I'll Venmo request her $50 for emotional labor. I'll be like, my father did emotional labor. My father's father did emotional labor. I'm doing emotional labor right now. Yeah. Emotional labor,
That's
Boston.
a fun bit.
Emotional labor, Boston guy.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I was like...
Just a little tidbit there.
A little peek behind the curtain.
A little peek behind the curtain what it's like to date me. A bitch. A total bitch.
Has she been completing the payments?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, wow.
But
Your poor girlfriend, dude.
Yeah,
she's already given you so
look,
much.
I'm putting her through college. I'm putting her through grad school. She also hates when I say that too.
Oh, wait.
I'm putting you through grad school.
And what job are you doing to put her through grad school?
Unemployment.
I thought you said you were working a job right now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna phone bang for Biden.
Okay, nice.
Which a comedian got me a job. Max Hornstein. Shout out to Max Hornstein. And I start Tuesday, and he said it's great because you just call Republicans
Yeah.
and just convince them that Joe Biden's a Republican. You know,
It's funny.
they're like, Joe Biden's not tough on crime. He likes Antifa, and it's like, no, he's actually like super pro crime. Like no, he sucks, dude. You're gonna love this fucking guy. You know?
I hate him.
He owns 3 prisons.
Yeah, he owns 3 prisons, dude. He's like, no, he also raped a woman. Like, you're gonna fucking love the guy. You know, he's your guy. I'm telling you.
Dude, that reminds me. So when I was like 19 or 20, I worked at a call center that was fundraising for the RNC. I didn't know. Okay, when I got the interview, they told me they were like,
You got duped.
well, they were like, we raise money for the Olympics, which I was already kind of like, love the Olympics, absolutely.
Who doesn't?
So it was like the Olympics, another like maybe the Special Olympics, some like nonprofit, and then they were like, and occasionally we do like political stuff too. And I was like, yeah, I just need a job. Okay, this is in Eau Claire, and I get there, and my first day they go, so right now we're just fundraising for the Republican National Committee or Convention, whatever the fuck. And I was like, okay, so. You get on the line, and then they have a script.
What year is this? Is this for Romney or...
This was,
I think... McCain, maybe? No, it's not
2012?
Not 2012, 2016. So... Or no, wait. No,
Yeah, no,
2012.
it was Romney. It was Romney.
It was 2012 because I remember we were calling... Every script would start like this. You were calling Republicans and asking them for money.
Okay, let's do it. So I'll be the Republican.
Okay, so...
Hello?
Hey, my name's...
Yeah, who's this?
My name's Ryan. I'm calling on behalf of the Republican National Convention.
All right.
And then usually as soon as that came out, they would hang up. But if they didn't...
I have not hung up the phone.
Okay, awesome.
Honey, here's your sandwich.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm talking to Ryan.
Sorry,
Okay.
babe. Sorry. I love you. I'll make you a sandwich.
Shut the fuck up. Go wait. Go wait in your room.
Okay,
Okay.
so I know I'm just calling to raise funds to defeat the tyrannical and most likely Muslim president that we have right now, Barack. Who they would always make us say Hussein Obama.
Wow. Did you
Yeah.
say most likely Muslim?
No, but you would say you would allude to it. They would give you some leeway, and they were like it's not in the script, but like some of our higher earners will say that he's probably Muslim, and that does help a lot. Which, like, so as soon
You got paid to be racist.
day one, I was like,
And that's why you became a comedian, because you're like, I want to get paid
I was
to be...
already a comedian.
You're like, man, I want to get paid to
I mean, I
be
remember,
racist on stage.
So then
This is a good start.
Yeah,
so I
this, is
would
a
be
good,
like-
this is a good Ryan Call Orange
I would
story.
be like, so we're just asking if you could make a one-time payment of $300 to the Republican National Convention, and then most people would be like, yeah, I can't afford to do that right now. And then you would click a screen that says fixed income, and you go, a lot of us are on a fixed income right now, and we understand that a lot of your money is going towards the necessities. We're willing to drop your donation down to $150. And then they would go, yeah, it's still a little steep for me. And I go, how about 75? And basically just like, eventually you just be like, $1.50. Like,
Yeah.
what can you give us? You know, and then that was,
It's like reverse auctioneer.
Did you get commissions or anything?
no, but you would like, it was weird. I know like if you were a certain earner, you would make, so kind of, I guess we would get commission, but it wasn't on like individual calls. So like if you got a $300 donation,
You get bonuses or something?
yeah, it would be like, okay, so you sold $12,000 this month, you get X amount of a raise. I never met those because like the people just hated me. They hated me so much, and also most
They could smell your fucking soy boy.
dude, also you know what,
fucking voice.
you know what really sucked? A lot of the time you'd call and it would be like a very old woman that would just be like, hello, and you'd be like, hi, Maureen, I'm Ryan from the RNC. I'm just looking to raise some funds to defeat Barack Obama. And she'd be like, my husband's dead. And you go, I'm sorry to hear that, but you know what? Obama wants to make that worse. He wants to dig your husband up.
He wants to kill your husband again.
Well, he wants to dig
Take
him
him to hell.
He wants to dig your husband up and make you pay for universal health care for his body. Think about that.
That's Sharia law, Maureen.
Yeah.
And then she would be like, can I have some nickels? And I would go, okay, so here's what we're going to do. You're going to give me your checking account information. How much money do you have in your checking account?
I need a routing number.
When he died, I spent most of the money he left me went to his funeral. And I have stage 4 cancer.
You're like, get it together,
And
Marine.
I go, Maureen, I'm going to need you to calm
Credit
down,
card
okay?
number, Maureen.
Yeah.
And
Credit
what's
card
the
number.
3-digit number for the security code?
CVV
Yeah.
That
code.
right now.
Do you know what?
Marine.
Do you know
Stay
what?
with me,
My
Marine.
grandson came over a month ago, and he said that he needs some money, and he's on drugs. He called me racist.
Marine, I'm gonna need you to really get it together. Do you know what Barack Hussein Obama likes? Crying old baby women. Okay, you don't want to be that. All right.
You're about to convert to Islam right now.
The way you're crying right
Marine,
now, you sound like you're converting to Islam.
Were you raised Catholic? I can hear it, and
Through the pain, I can
in
hear
the
it.
tepidness of your voice. I can hear
Yes.
it.
Jesus would be disappointed.
Yeah.
I will do whatever a man tells me to do.
There we go, Marine. Now we're getting somewhere.
$300. We're gonna do a monthly payment. Okay? I know that you're on a fixed income. Disability only gives you $400 a month.
Yeah.
It's fine. Listen. So,
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting paid I don't like Joe Biden. I want to be very clear by that. But I'm like, okay, first of all, I need a job before I start working at my brother's restaurant. You know, that might not be for like a month. And it's better than fucking
Can I give you a tip?
yelling at leftists who also live in Minneapolis. It's like,
Here's how-
I'd
here's
rather
how-
fucking convince a Republican who lives in like St. Cloud.
Yeah,
Here's how you
what
need
I'm
to-
doing is convincing leftists not to vote for Joe Biden.
And I respect that.
Here's how you need to start the calls, Tommy. You go, you a fan of Old Blue Eyes? And they go, Frank Sinatra, I love him. And they go, that was old Blue Eyes. I'm talking about new Old Blue Eyes.
Yes.
I'm talking about Joe fucking Biden.
And his eyes are blue because he's legally deaf or blind. I'm so fucking dumb. God.
I did it my way, singing.
Jack.
But
We do have a presidential debate coming up this week. Do you guys?
Are they really?
Yeah, Tuesday night.
they're doing it.
Tuesday night.
Live?
Yeah. We might have to live stream this thing actually.
That'd be really fun. I did not know that.
I'm very excited.
I'll be working, so I'm
Yeah.
not going to do that. But you guys can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be an
Who are they getting to
absolute
mediate?
fucking mess. I don't know.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
From beyond the grave.
Yeah.
What do you think about healthcare?
Uh-huh.
It's too bad that Halloween is going to be canceled this year because Ghost or Skeleton Ruth Bader Ginsburg would be a absolutely fire costume.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I'm excited. Like,
More like Ruth Trader Ginsburg.
Go off.
I already went off. That was it.
And go off.
That was
and
it.
go off.
She couldn't have waited 32
Okay,
days,
dude.
though.
Honestly,
Come on.
honestly,
Fuck. Give us a chance, Ruth.
dude, I would like to see Rogan moderate.
Oh yeah,
No.
man.
That would
Yeah,
be
what?
cool.
Yeah, that would be
the world
so
is
sick.
so fucking ridiculous. Let's just go fucking all
We
way,
need
like all the
stability.
way.
We need some stability right now.
Okay,
Joe
why?
Rogan arguably is providing
Oh
stability.
my, Joe Rogan, the
the
human,
dudes of the
human
world?
vein. He just
Yeah.
looks like one single vein, and he's just up there, just like I want him to ask. Like, I know it's like a meme. It is like memed out already, but like, yeah, like, talk about like marijuana and DM. That'd be so funny. I don't know. I'm for it.
Jamie pulled that up. It's like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's fucking great, dude.
Yeah, Jamie's right there.
Shaved chimps. Within the first 5 minutes, you're getting Joe Biden and Donald Trump debating about shaved
Dude,
chimps. And,
this
like, I
we're
love it.
gonna have to live. This debate is gonna rock.
It is, dude.
Okay,
dude.
who do you
Trump
think?
has said over and over again that he's not going to respect. Like if he gets voted out, he's just been like, I don't know. I don't like mail-in votes. I don't think that I'm going to respect the process.
Who do you
very
think says the
much."
first soft slur? Like, not a hard slur, but like maybe Joe Biden, like,
Biden,
says
but
the
he
blacks.
catches himself.
He says
He
like
catches-
the blacks.
he
Like,
goes-
who do you think like?
Biden will say the African Americans.
Yeah, and like but who do you think does it
Blafricans.
first? But like is it Trump or Biden? Who does the first soft slur?
I think
It's anyone's game.
I think
Probably
Biden gets a half because he'll catch himself, but Trump starts to catch himself and then just says it anyway.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
Trump, yeah, it
He
doesn't
doubles
matter. He's
down.
gonna
Yeah.
call women dogs and stuff. Like it's
They're dogs.
yeah.
They said that
Dude,
they
and
said
that's
that
why
I
he's
touched
gonna win.
them. They wish I touched them. They wish I touched them like I touched my sweet
Second
daughter.
question: do you think who brings up the other opponent's rape first?
Trump does that first for sure.
I
Gotta
agree.
be 100%.
Yeah, there's gonna
He'll
be
say it
there's gonna be some.
flippantly though. He's gonna say it offhandedly, like he'll go,
The economy's better than it's ever been, and guess what? I'm not a rapist.
He's gonna
unlike
make fun of-
someone.
He's gonna make fun of him for smelling the hair.
Yeah.
got to.
Dude, he's gonna
Gotta
go.
go
He's gonna
there.
go up and he's gonna do the debate like a Comedy Central roast. He's gonna be like, Jeff Ross is here. Give it up for Jeff Ross. You know,
Jeff Ross
Ross.
is dressed as Barack Obama.
Yeah, he's just gonna be like, so and so is here. Give it up for them.
Jeff Ross was recently in trouble for having sex with a woman when she was 13.
Yeah,
So, I
similar
bet
to
that-
my opponent Biden.
I bet that Joe Biden would have loved to have smelled her pussy.
Yeah. And then, like, he's going to go to Biden last. He's like, and for the man of the hour, Joe Biden. Let's hear it for Joe Biden.
Creepy Joe Biden.
Creepy
and
Joe
creepy
Sleepy.
the moderator has been screaming for 13 minutes that his time is up.
Yeah.
They're like, you can't have an opening statement that's this long.
Uh-huh.
I'll do whatever I want to do. I'm the law and order president.
He takes the mic out of the stand. He's like walking around.
He's
Creepy Sleepy Joe.
Yeah. Sleepy Joe's such a good nickname.
Sleepy, creepy Joe. He's like a really bad guy.
Joe,
Lisa
Sleepy
Lampanelli is
Joe.
there.
Look
Sleepy
at him.
Joe.
He's falling asleep right now. He's on drugs, folks. He's on performance-enhancing drugs.
He will say that. He is.
I know.
100% gonna say that.
I'm not on performance-enhancing drugs. Okay, I've been doing a lot of Dayquil.
I think Trump's going to do
I'm
some.
feeling sick.
I think
I'm
Trump's.
feeling very sick. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I tested positive for coronavirus.
Uh-huh.
I'm not feeling good right now.
I think
I'm losing the accent.
I'm feeling good. I'm losing it too. I think Trump's gonna do some.
I'm not feeling
opening
very
joke.
good.
Like he's gonna literally like come out with a coffee and put it on like Biden's like podium, be like, "You might need this," you know, and then and then it's gonna crush. He's gonna have some.
Joe,
joke
if you
that's
need
gonna
some
crush.
uppers, I need a guy.
Yeah,
I have a guy. I need a guy.
dude. Wait. So what is it? I'm sorry. Is it this Tuesday?
Yeah.
Dude, let's get drunk and live.
Yeah, I'm down.
From
Let's do it.
yeah.
We'll do it on YouTube maybe.
Yeah, we can do it from YouTube. We got my mic. We got
Yeah.
your mic. We go to Ryan's apartment.
Yeah. Well, this is actually
No,
gonna be.
what?
So this is gonna be.
I'm gonna be asleep.
No.
All right, we'll make that
Oh.
plan off mic because this is gonna come out after that. So, anyways,
fair.
congratulations, Donald Trump, on winning the debate. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he's gonna win.
Who knows? Biden did good against Bernie, surprisingly, or like not good, but better. So you know he could pull it together.
There's no
just be a
there's no
boxing
audience,
match
right?
between
There's
them.
no audience.
That's what I was saying.
I think Biden's gonna do good if there's no audience.
Yeah, the only
Oh, yeah.
I think Biden would secure the election if he just fucking punched Trump in the face. Mm-hmm. You know,
Bro, if
if he had
anybody
to punch,
punched him.
if he had to punch Trump in the face, spend like a night in jail, that'd be the coolest thing for Biden could do.
Did
know?
you guys see the
That's
clip
very
of him being told about Ruth Bader Ginsburg passing?
No.
And him just
Trump?
being like,
She what?
he's like holding his ear and he's like,
She died just now.
Oh, just
and then
heard
he's
about
like-
that.
He's like, wow. Yeah, someone literally just told him, he's like,
Wow, I just heard about that, but I guess
From you just now.
a couple quick takes that's just hitting my head right now. Like, She was like a really good woman, regardless of whether you agreed with her. I disagreed, but she was like a really good woman.
Uh-huh.
I keep fucking up his voice.
It's hard to stick with accents.
That's,
You got to be in a certain mood.
Okay, but that seems like a pretty reasonable Trump response.
He did say it was probably the nicest thing he said about anybody. That he
Really,
doesn't like.
it was just really funny because he's just like, just heard about it now.
Yeah.
You know?
Just from you.
He can never like admit that a journalist has actually given him a true piece of information. You know, it has.
He hears it and then he starts holding his ear.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Oh, I'm just hearing.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Shut up, you dog woman. I'm listening to my Secret Service. They're actually just telling me that Ruth Bader Ginsburg is gay? No, dead. Sorry, I confused the two things in my head. I get them mixed up. Sorry. I'm not on performance-enhancing drugs like someone.
RBG, Ruth Bader, gay?
What does the G stand for?
Gay? Yeah.
I keep slipping into like a Dr. Evil while I'm doing his voice. Mm-hmm. Kinda.
It's a similar cadence if you're, you know.
I'm like a bad guy, like a really, really evil guy, like a stupid evil guy.
Uh-huh.
That's like, I'm trying to be just like a very bad.
You know what I was thinking about too? This is completely unrelated. Virginia, the accent, right? The Virginia accent, when I picture it, they're like, oh, I'm very, very proper, very, very down here.
Like a proper Southern thing?
Well, like, yeah, kind of like, we might have to cut a little bit of this while I try to get into the accent, but like,
I don't know what a Virginia,
like, very nice down here, very.
but that's more
very,
North Carolina.
Okay, so like,
We're very, very kind of a little bit of a southerner, but still kind of a like in the back of your mouth.
Is that
Got a
Virginia?
little bit.
I couldn't tell you.
but then West Virginia is like,
total twang.
yeah, it's just like,
Hillbilly.
Yeah, we're from West Virginia down here.
yeah.
We don't know nothing down here. Something went wrong when we were west.
No,
Daddy,
bang,
hey, Daddy.
dangle.
Oh, we got a West Virginianer coming in here.
Oh yeah, we got a West Virginia.
I think we did.
did our mics get turned off? Oh, there we go.
Wang bang dangle?
Wang, bang, dangle.
Oh, this West Virginia guy just stepped in here.
We're from the coal mines in here. We live in a coal mine.
See, that's not Kentucky.
That's Cajun.
That's Cajun, yeah.
Okay, so
you're doing a Cajun act. Cajun.
Yeah, a little French.
Little
A French Cajun.
okay, so what does West Virginia sound like?
I don't know. You fucking brought it up.
I'm trying to figure this out in my
You were
brain.
like, let me show you all three of these accents that I don't know how to do.
You're like, I'm gonna take you through the accents that I don't know how to
and
do.
then I'm doing Chinese.
You're
next.
like when I, when I think of a Virginia accent, I don't know what it is.
But they seem so much more proper though, don't they? Like they're like, oh, very nice down here.
But I don't get you just like, well, I don't know what it is, but they seem.
Very, very kind of very fancy over here. Oh, we got China. We got China plates and we got China people over
Your accents are always over here.
over here.
It's always over
got it
here.
over here.
The only China we got over here is on the dinner table.
We got a beautiful China.
But then West Virginia. Okay, West Virginia is more like.
We living in
No, that's still Florida. Fuck.
I can do like three southern. I can do like three southern accents, and I'm not really sure. Kind of what.
God, there's so much
Actually,
South.
I kind of know. There's a lot of South. You got like
There's a lot of South.
yeah, I'm from Georgia. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Georgia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Georgia.
I think
Yeah, I'm from
Georgia's
Georgia.
more like what you're picturing.
Georgia got a.
You know, you got your
a
Texas
southern-
accents right
like
here. You know,
molasses.
it's kind of it's Texas. It's right here. You know, it's
right
kind,
here.
It's kind of
Now we're just doing George W. Bush.
yeah. It's
Did
what
you
all
know he's
Texas.
not from Texas?
It's what all Texas sound like.
He's from Washington.
They're all kind of right here.
Texas sound like a little bit something like this.
I'm George W. Bush and I'm gay.
I'm George W. Bush, and I've been painting a lot, and I
been
found out
painting
a
a
lot
lot.
about myself.
I've been finding a lot of myself because I've been painting so much and I've been painting a lot of cops.
I've been talking to
oh,
Jebby.
come on, George.
It
I was
turns out
talking to Jebby, and he said, don't tell people this.
George,
You know, I've been-
don't talk about me on the podcast, George.
I've been
Please,
painting
clap.
a lot of penises,
Please.
and I'm kind of into that. You see, I'm a little gay.
I'm like a squirrely president. I'm
like
like
a-
if a squirrel.
I'm a
was
squirrely gay guy in the sack. I like to get around there. I like to eat everything up, if you know what I mean.
president. Laura, she makes me sleep in a different room.
Because of all the gay sex I was having, she wasn't cool.
She said it was keeping her
I
up.
was
She said, George, you got to stop having all this gay sex in the room.
I was dropping. Yeah,
She said, you You gotta stop having some of the straight sex in the room.
Or at least invite me one of these times, George.
They say George.
W. The
George,
great,
they say George W. You're
the
gay,
great-
right?
The decider.
I say yes, sir.
I
say yes, sir. I am gay.
I have an announcement. The decider has decided he's gay.
I have something I would like to apologize to Ryan for. And then,
go.
do you have a listener apology we
We
get
have,
to?
yeah. What we have, we also have some apologies from the wide world of the news as well.
Very good.
And then I have an apology
So
that I
this
want to
one,
demand.
this one's interesting. So we alluded to this at the end of one episode, and then Will, one of the openers at the show, was that he was shout out to Will, good set. He listens to the pod and was like, you never got to that thing, and this was the thing, which is he kind of agreed with me initially, but he's like a young buck. He's like 21, so I think it's kind of his youthfulness, is why he agreed with me. I'm curious to see how your opinion is. I still think I'm in the wrong, and I'll tell you why. This is what happened. Me and Ryan, we did some shows at CCU one night, about a year and a half ago. We get drunk at this bar after the show. So we go to
Dinkytown. Is this the Dinkytown?
yeah, we go to the
story?
Kitty Cat Club. Yeah, we go to the Kitty Cat Club, and then we get hammered, we're dancing, we're playing pool, we're having a good time.
Yeah, you're definitely in the wrong in this.
Yeah, so we go to Target to get some snacks or whatever, that Target in Dinkytown, and I stole probably 2 Gatorades and I just stole a bunch of shit.
You're at Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's, and I stole some chips.
You stole
Actually,
from
it wasn't
Jimmy
at the
John's,
Target.
too?
I think you were saying that you wanted to steal some chips. And
Did I not steal?
No, you didn't because I talked you out of it.
You did
Because-
tag me out. I was like, "Oh, did you see?"
So,
I don't
okay,
really remember. You fill this in.
I remember. So
Okay.
we're at this Jimmy John's and we're getting sandwiches, and then Tommy's like, "Dude, should I steal this?" And I was like,
Well,
"No."
What?
It was like chips. He's
Okay.
like, and then he's like, "Dude, I always steal chips." And I was like, he was like, "It's not wrong because I'm stealing from a corporation," which, okay, kind of. But then I was like, okay, but morally, it still is wrong just to steal something,
Right.
In general.
Here's the thing. Here's where if you're gonna steal from a corporation, just do it quiet. I guess what I didn't like is that I was on my high horse drunk. I was some
No,
sort of
you were literally in Jimmy
Was he
John's.
it's good to steal from
Like,
Jimmy
I was
John's?
Yes,
like-
he was
I-
arguing that he was doing the right thing, and I was like,
no,
I mean,
you're still doing
if
you're still stealing.
if you're
Except
gonna
the
steal,
fact that you're stealing, that
If-
you're a thief. You can't be like, I'm Robin Hooding these Jimmy
because you're
chips.
taking it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
You could have paid for it.
But you can, if you do say that, you can be like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I'm gonna steal
Also,
these
this
chips.
Which is what I should have been, and
Yeah.
why I think I would like to apologize because I was drunk off my ass,
Well, hold
thinking
on.
I was on my high horse for stealing from a corporation, and it's that's just another type of that's another asshole. You
No,
know what
also,
I mean?
okay, so this
Yeah.
did escalate also because Tommy was very drunk. This did escalate into him screaming that it was in this Jimmy John's that was full
No,
of
we
these-
were
you're still
outside.
in
I
the
think
Jimmy
we were
John's.
outside.
The door
of
was because I remember the door was open because I made a point. This was also kind of a dick move on my part, but you were screaming. You're like, I can steal from Jimmy John's, and the door's open and there are people in line, and I remember asking them, do you guys think it's okay to just fucking steal from Jimmy John's? Because that's what my best friend thinks he can do. And the Jimmy John's
Tommy's
workers,
like, we're not best friends, but
everyone,
we're close.
everyone,
Top 5.
everyone,
That is my best friend.
everyone in the Jimmy John's too was just staring at us because the door's open, we're on our way out,
So drunk.
and I'm just screaming you guys gotta admit you can't just steal.
But I did apologize to you about a half hour. I was
But
like,
so-
later,
Yeah. So
and
You
the next
were-
day.
Tommy, you were legitimately mad that he.
well, Tommy also was screaming in my face after that,
Yeah,
I can steal.
You were mad that Ryan stopped you from stealing.
Yes.
I was exactly, which is, I don't even know what I was on. I
Yeah.
apologized afterwards.
That's an untenable
this is what
position.
Ryan was doing. Then he was eventually just he looked at me, he's like, dude, what are you doing? And I was just and I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I was just fucking.
Tommy was doing the thing that real drunk guys will do where they chest up to you, and or I can do this.
Yeah.
He was flailing his arms.
Yeah, a lot of flailing going
Yeah.
on. Yeah, and then followed by what was I talking about? I'm sorry. And then you were like, yeah, I don't know, dude. That was really fucking stupid. And then even the next morning, I was like, yeah, dude, you can't just be stealing.
I mean, you can. You have to accept the moral weight of it, though. You can't just spin it so that it's a good thing.
I apologize, and I do sometimes still steal from the occasional Target.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm in one of those moods, but
Drunk as fuck in the middle of the day.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
I was in a mood.
You know, but I apologize for the spinning of it. That was immature and
Because I mean, you're really only lying to yourself at that.
only
point.
lying to myself, and I apologize for being loud and Ryan was being the cooler person.
I will say this though.
in the situation.
Thank you for your apology.
You're welcome.
And
is the
you're
way.
welcome. You're welcome for the apology.
Thank you
For
for welcoming me.
thanking me. And I will apologize for resulting to public humiliation to show you the error of your ways. Because I
kinda-
should have waited.
I faintly remember you asking. I'm like, yeah, ask him. Yeah, let's bring this. Let's
Let's get these people involved.
Let's get this is
let's
a
get
democracy.
more people involved.
Yeah,
also, no one
let's
really
get a vote.
responded.
Yeah,
Everyone just
every-
kind of stared at us.
Yeah,
and
because
was
they didn't
just
even know what you're talking about. We're like, I'm stealing from, and they're like,
They're like, shut the fuck up, losers.
like, did that guy steal?
It's also like Dinkytown. Everyone's like drunk
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But I remember in my head being like, let's give a vote.
Yeah.
Which honestly, if we would have got a real vote from those people, they probably would have sided with you.
It depends on what college kids they are.
Yeah.
Because there's some kind of like
Yeah.
not all college kids are like, socialist soy boys like me, who are making terrible arguments at like 1:30 in the morning. So Will, thank you for reminding me of that. And I apologize for Ryan and
I take back my apology.
and this is when he became my dad.
This is
He joined. He's
the ranks.
The ranks.
Get in line, Will.
Of one of Will's my dad too for reminding me. I've many dads.
Get in the spanking line, and the spanking line is just all of Tommy's dads line up, and we each just spank him on his little butt.
It sucks, but it's something that you got to go through.
Sometimes we give him belly spanks too because he
it's-
likes that.
I
called
hate the
discipline.
belly spanks. It makes me throw up. I go, oh,
That reminds me. It reminds me of a.
oh no.
I had so many nights again that I should apologize for.
We
just like that
need
in
to get.
Dinkytown.
We're gonna do like a. We've said this before, but we need to do like a full Grant.
Yeah.
Like a full
Dude,
Grant
I want to
shaming.
explore who you were before you started
Yeah.
getting stand-up.
Like
I
a
like
shaming
to-
Grant episode.
I like to populate these episodes with just sprinkle them in. Like one of the walking back from Dinkytown one night, and this is actually it ties into the theme or like we're getting into Halloween season, so
spooky.
one Halloween night, yes, as creepy weepies.
Spooky, spooky time of year, everyone.
Joe Biden. I was me and two of my friends. I think I was a freshman at the University of Minnesota in Dinkytown, the very place where the Jimmy John's theft occurred. We were all dressed up as nuns. That was our Halloween costume.
It's a
that
classic
year.
college kid
Great.
costume.
Blacked out like I typically do. We stopped at that McDonald's right there when we were walking back to the dorms, and I remember some of the walk back. But my friend got 3 McChickens. And I smashed everyone out of his hands, like before he could eat any one of them. Like he would like go into the bag.
That's psychotic.
And
I would
beat
punch
him
you
out.
in the fucking
Oh, dude,
face.
He was so mad. So Dan.
That's like $3.
But
Yeah.
even more importantly, like at that point it's like 4 a.m. You kind of need those McChickens.
That's your livelihood.
And we just thought it was so funny. It was me and another one
is
of my
really
friends
funny.
doing
It
it to
is
my
funny.
third friend, and we did it like 3 times. And
Yeah.
he never saw it coming. He's a fucking dumbass. He did tell me he listens to podcasts. So Dan, if you're listening to this, sorry about that.
Do you want to apologize for calling him a fucking dumbass?
Nah, he knows.
No,
That's
he knows.
true. But also, I have a one of those like weird like strobe light like flashes of memory from that night of just firing off a fire extinguisher like on the campus of the University of Minnesota. At, like,
Where did you get a fire
I don't know.
Dude, there's this.
Someone just handed you a fire extinguisher and was
Yeah.
like,
know, man.
you'll know when to use this.
Dude, in high school, when I was like 15, me and my friends were drunk, and we went to there's this warehouse district in Richfield, and it's like the first neighborhood in Richfield, outside of South Minneapolis, and there's all these like school buses, and they all have fire extinguishers there, and we like, maybe like went through like 21 fire extinguishers, and like we smoked out this whole fucking like warehouse yard, and we were just like spraying. Like it was probably so bad for us that we were just
For sure.
You know what I mean? And then eventually like the cops came and we saw, but it was so smoky, we got away no problem.
Hell
it was
damn,
like
dude.
it was like a fucking like Batman
It's like
smoke
the Born
bomb.
Identity or something.
Yeah, dude, because they like the cops came and they were like they knew what was going on, but it was like smoke for like 100 yards, and we just like, I mean, we were out there, but that was the greatest night of my life.
It is fun. It is fun
Yeah.
to be.
If there are any high school kids who listen to this podcast, get drunk in high school. It's the best thing. You have 4 shots of Svedka, and you think you're the most unstoppable
Drink
force.
some UV cake.
Drink,
This is the exact my memories from like partying and being like crazy in high school is from like this time of year. It's like Halloween was
Oh
just,
my God. You're just
fucking
getting into
shit up.
school.
Yeah.
You know, maybe one new kid comes into the group. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yes.
And you're just like, yo, dude, Tyler's
You're
pretty
smoking
sick.
weed right after school. Like,
Yeah,
it's
smoking
fun,
weed right after
crinkling
school.
leaves.
Oh my God. We would just like, I'd be like a freshman and just like put like a water bottle of Svedka like in my pants, just go into like the
Maybe
football
go- yeah,
games
yes.
and
Yeah,
just
yep.
go nuts, and then get kicked out of the football game,
Yeah.
and then just like they're like, "Where's the alcohol?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I literally,
That's just how I am, man.
I literally look like I'm 9 years old. You know, I'm wearing a
yeah.
Supreme box hoodie, just like.
Dude, hell
Tommy
yeah.
just wearing FUBU pants.
Yeah. I have like an Obey T-shirt. We're just like the
praying-
biggest fuckboy.
praying to God you might get to finger a girl over her jeans at some point.
Yeah,
like,
I wasn't even thinking about that because I was like,
I was
that's
praying.
off the table.
Yeah, it wasn't happening. I was praying. for
Freshman
it to
year, it
happen.
was off the table, so I was like, let's just focus on get you right now, which is getting drunk. That's what we really need to focus on.
Dude, I have been having dreams where I have to go back to high school and retake math classes because I didn't do well in math class. Fucked up dreams. But also kind of I wake up and I'm nostalgic. I'm like, do you guys ever have that where you're like, man, I kind of wish I could just go back and just start over a little bit.
Dude,
Yeah.
I had a dream.
Yes.
I had a dream last night that I forgot one of my jokes on stage, and then 2 guys wanted to beat me up after the show for forgetting my joke.
Hey, is that the guy?
They're like, what do you?
That's the guy.
They literally were
That's
trying
the
to.
guy who forgot the joke.
Yeah, you could tell for like 10 seconds he couldn't come up with what the joke was.
Because normally, if they don't address it, I don't really know that
Yeah.
they fucked up. But
Yeah.
This guy, he was silent for so long, and then he started holding his head and going, "Oh, what is it? What was it?"
Yeah.
Anyway, let's kick his fucking ass.
Let's get
That was the whole dream. Should we get to a listener apology or?
Yeah. Well, let's just fire through. We got some apologies to cover here. We have Kim Jong Un came out a rare apology, apologized for killing a South Korean defector, which I don't know. You know, that's about it. Apparently, like they're
What's
trying.
a South Korean defector?
Is that, like this? Somebody was trying to leave the South Korean military via boat.
To go to North Korea?
No, I think they were just trying to, I don't know. I think they were trying to run away from the military in South Korea. You know what I mean? It's like, I think it's called going AWOL.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, they were a part of the South Korea military.
Yeah, but they wanted to, like, leave the military. Apparently, this dude's not loving life in the South Korean military right now.
Yeah.
And he tried to escape via boat, ended up in North Korean water, and they just fucking lit his ass up.
Yeah.
And,
They killed the one guy who had coronavirus in like North Korea.
well, that's what they were saying. Like, they're saying it's because of coronavirus.
Yeah.
And they also burnt his body. In
yeah,
the
they
water.
just they'll light anybody up.
Yeah.
Why
And
did he apologize for that guy but not anybody else?
that, I don't know. You know, maybe he's had like
He's having a change of heart.
he's had like 12 near-death experiences in the past year.
Is he having near-death experiences, or is he faking his death?
We don't know. I know you have a theory on it.
Because I think he's faking his death because I think he wants to see
It's
who
like a
misses
bit.
him.
What if it's a bit?
Yeah, he's
It's
doing
like, yeah,
Jackass.
he's like, yeah, he's
doing
like
dictator Jackass.
Yeah, like, what's up, everybody? I'm Kim Jong Un, and this is faking your own death for the entire world. No.
You know, the boy.
This is 3 generations of work camp.
Yeah,
He's gonna turn into the boy who cried death,
yeah, he's
and no one's ever gonna know.
He might already have.
yeah.
What if he did die? What if he is dead, and then it's just his sister? Oh, look at
Dude,
him
he
smiling.
looks so cute, man.
Yeah.
And I know that's like propaganda because like all the pictures of like Kim Jong Un are like very. But don't you want to hang out with him?
What do you think he would be like as a person? Do you think he'd be kind of a dick?
I think he'd
Well,
be
it
very
sounds like
nice.
he's softening up a little.
I feel like he'd be a fucking asshole.
I think-
I'm being honest. I don't think he would be very nice.
Well, Dennis Rodman hangs out with him, and I think he's cool.
Yeah.
that's true.
Like Dennis Rodman's my
But
favorite.
Dennis Rodman also might just be crazy enough where they kind of offset each other, you know?
I think that
The
I think
odd couple.
Yeah, where like
Uh-huh.
Kim Jong Un
Couple
is
vibes
like
going on.
Kim Jong Un is like,
Yeah.
we'll kill you, Dennis Rodman, and Dennis Rodman's like,
he's like I'm
I'll
already.
kill you, and then they laugh and
Yeah.
kiss, you know?
That'd be a great rom com. You know, one dictator meets one ex NBA and androgynous basketball player. You know, and you know
They're both
they,
kind of androgynous.
I know. I think they're crazy. You know, they really mesh well together, and I love that for them.
It's pretty
to
cool.
be honest.
I gotta say, it's nice to see Kim Jong Un warming back up to the world, right?
Yeah.
I feel so conflicted about all of this.
Yeah.
And just the way we're describing Kim Jong Un, because I do feel
He's a dictator. He's killed a lot of people. He's evil. But I'm just saying, like, he's a
Would
cute
hang.
he's a cute kid. Would hang, you know. You know, I feel like he knows how to party a little bit.
Most likely. Apparently, isn't there something about how he drinks like tons and tons of whiskey and like Jack Daniels and stuff?
well, he's
Like,
under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you're trying to convince everyone that the outside world is as bad as what their living is.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Making sure nobody ever goes on the internet.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's really tough.
That's a
Honestly, that's
If we
full-time
have any
job.
parents listening, write in and just tell us how difficult it is to keep your kids from being on the internet.
honestly, man, he's like, you know, he like Kim Jong Un. You know, he's just like, hey, just for everybody's mental health, no Twitter, and that's pretty cool. of
Every
him to do
time
that.
someone says his name, I think of that Kanye West song "Only One," but it's like Kim Jong only one. My Kim Jong only one.
That's it. I mean, he apologized. So
Well, it's weird that he now is being a little sensitive
yeah,
towards death.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe he had a change of heart.
I do kind of feel like he's just apologizing though, so there isn't a nuclear war.
That's a good thing.
yeah,
Right?
which is good. Yeah.
He's growing.
Yeah, he's growing. And so moving on.
Hey, Kim Jong Un, he's learning and growing.
And
He's
we're
like
here
all of
to,
us.
We're here to grow with him.
We're
Yeah,
here to grow
exactly.
with, yeah, and he's being better.
So
He's following stoicism.
Kim
Yeah.
Jong Un, I'll just go out and say it's apology accepted.
On behalf of the South Korean military
Yeah.
You're welcome.
and that man's family.
The Weekly
You're welcome.
Podcast is sponsored by North Korea.
The DRPK.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it's called? Democratic Republic People DPRK.
This is something that's
Democratic
down your
People's-
alley that I wouldn't
Democratic
know.
People's Republic of Korea.
Yeah, this
DPRK.
is like your area of knowledge.
Yep.
DPRK sounds like a 90s hip hop group.
Yeah. Which also Kim Jong Un and Dennis Rodman could head up that as
Yeah.
well.
That'd be a
pretty-
great duo, man.
You think,
You
Kim
think
Jong Un?
Outkast was great?
Yeah.
I think Kim Jong Un would be the DJ, and Dennis Rodman's the hype man, and then they have like,
Kim Jong Un would be a cute DJ with like a nice little
He would be
bucket
a cute
hat
DJ,
and
yeah.
like a
What if he had, like, spiked hair?
like a Denver Nuggets like big long jersey.
Yeah.
like an Allen Iverson Denver Nuggets jersey or a
Hell
Carmelo
yeah.
Anthony.
yeah,
one.
and then he's
Yep.
got like a white polo bucket hat.
Yep.
Like
you
red
know,
Air Force Ones.
red Air Force Ones,
dude.
thin gold
Jinkos.
chain that's long.
Jinko jeans.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of his sister? Do you think his sister? The only pictures I've ever seen of her, she looks like she's a scarier person than him.
Yeah.
Like she looks very stoic and strict, and not stoic in a good way.
Yeah, she's not like a good time. You know,
Not like.
if you're gonna have an evil dictator, you gotta have him. He's gotta be partying.
Yeah, she just looks stone cold. Steve Austin.
Yeah.
What if?
She's the manager of the hip hop group.
Yeah.
Suge Knight. We got Suge Knight over here.
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
so yes, apology accepted.
Oh, there's
Kim
letters.
Jong Un. Speaking of dictators apologizing, we also got an apology from Ellen Degeneres this week as well. So
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think about that? You think the culture is going to change over at the Ellen
she
show?
apologized for being an asshole, basically.
Well, I don't think she did actually.
What did she say?
They
What was her
fired.
apology?
They fired two of their producers. Who apparently they were the ones who were creating the toxic work culture, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, probably working for Ellen like sucked, and she's probably like mean. but also like I don't get how fucking working class people are supposed to give a fuck if Ellen is mean. You know what I mean? Like every one of my bosses has called me like gay at some point. You know what I mean? And like everyone I know who works like a working class job.
Well, but to
like,
be fair, those were all misunderstandings.
yeah, they just like
genuinely.
Yeah,
thought
they
you
just were
gay.
just like gay. You're gay, right? And I'm like,
you're Ellen Degeneres, right?
yeah, and I'm like, yeah, who knows? You know.
They're
But
like, I love your airplanes bit.
yeah, but like yeah, I just don't. It's like, oh, your boss was mean. Okay, you know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
I mean, she's kind of saying like she had no idea that people thought that her show was a toxic workplace environment, and there's no fucking way that
she's like, I was actually hurt when I heard that I was mean to people.
Yeah, she did actually
Wait, what?
say that. She said some shit like that. Like,
I just don't give a fuck when like TV writers like are like this environment wasn't great. I'm
Tommy's taking kind of a weird angle on
Well,
this.
I just don't give a
I
fuck.
don't- I don't
like, fuck,
completely
fuck
disagree
Ellen
with you,
and fuck the people. Like, I mean, like, I don't know. Yeah, workplaces should be.
I mean, yeah,
good.
they're people too. Like, just because they're TV writers doesn't mean they have to be harassed by producers all the time.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen. It's just also like, I don't know. I every job I've had, it sucks.
Oh, actually, here we go. So this is from page 6. This says Ellen DeGeneres' apology monologue panned by former employees. So they are not.
They're
buying it.
reviewing.
Yeah.
They're like 2 stars. Not enough. Sorry.
Oh, and so Ellen DeGeneres is like she's playing the victim here. She's not really. She's doing the thing about how like, you know how when Hillary lost, she's like, why I lost, and it's just everybody else's fault.
I thought she was already taken off the show.
No, this was the first show back after all this happened. So what they did was they fired 2 of the producers who apparently they're saying like they scapegoated these 2 producers, which they probably were bad, but
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, and I want to make that clear. I'm not like doubting that it like sucked to work there and people were like,
Well, Ellen's also the
toxic and
cash
mean.
cow, so you can't just get rid of her because it's her name on the show. You know, like unless you replace her with someone who's equally interesting to the viewer. So it's a lot easier to just scapegoat the 2 producers and be like, because I'm sure they probably were assholes.
yeah, probably.
yeah, definitely.
But
Definitely.
the problem is it's a top-down thing. Like if you just start getting rid of other mid-level people, they're just going to replace those with other mid-level people who end up acting the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, people are saying, so she was doing the backhanded thing of being like, oh, it was such a great summer, I'm excited to be back, and like about how it's the only reason she's getting shit is because she has this like kind of false image of the be kind person. She said it's like, I'm expected to be this way all the time, even though I never wanted this. And her employees like, no, she said.
She's the person with the "don't look me in the eye" thing, right?
Yes, exactly.
So see, but there is a thing there where just by admitting that doesn't absolve her, because you do have this public image, and therefore you should at least try to live up to that. Also, I've heard the same thing with James Corden. I've heard James Corden's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, and so this is the quote from the former employee. She's acting like it was something she said in passing about like be kind, like that kind of persona. She's acting like it was something she said in passing that just stuck with her. It's not something that stuck with her. It's not an accident. She went forward with this idea and this marketing strategy that was not true behind the scenes. So yeah, she's a total fucking fraud, it sounds like.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure she's a fraud and that she's a complete asshole and like bad person.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, I was like, when people were like, Ellen's mean, I was like, yeah, what? Of course.
Yeah.
Like how, I just expect everybody to be mean. I don't know. It's
I would like
it
to
like
see,
doesn't surprise. It just like all makes sense to me.
What
I
if
don't
Jack
know.
Black replaced her? That would be a fun show.
Yeah.
See,
Eric
Jack Black
Andre.
seems like a guy who's not mean.
I think Joe Rogan, just replace every public figure with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, get Joe Rogan to do everything. You know my stance.
Yeah.
You know me and Grant's stance. We want Joe Rogan to do everything.
Yeah, Rogan, he pretty much rocks. So Ellen, I'm gonna say no. We don't accept her apology, right? Like the way the wind blows, I think with us is like if Dennis Rodman is on the side of somebody, we're gonna probably.
Well, if Dennis
go
Rodman then comes out in defense of Ellen, then
Then
we'll reopen the case.
revisit our. But like if
It's where does Dennis Rodman ideologically line up with any situation, that's where I'm kind of gonna lean towards. You
Okay,
know, that's my
honestly,
position.
kind of a bit. Also, probably like a fairly reasonable.
He's so sick, dude. When he was
ideological
coming out of that
framework.
jet, drinking a Miller Lite,
Yeah.
you know, skipping practice.
And
I
he's
was-
married to Carmen Electra,
Yeah.
and he cheated on her.
Yeah.
Bro, dude, his like dick was just fully out in the club, and he was just like dancing. I'm like, oh, this guy is
Yeah.
sick.
They're like, you're gonna let Dennis Rodman go and celebrate, and they're like, yep, but just for 48 hours. He's gone for like 36 days.
yeah. Comes back to practice. He's just like doing coke, like he's just like railing blow all night for 48 hours.
He didn't come back.
Yeah,
Remember,
didn't-
he
yeah.
like didn't come back.
They drag him out. Michael Jordan goes to his hotel room, and he's like, I'm not saying who or what was in that hotel room. And
Just
I'm-
an elephant.
yeah, it's
in it,
like
an actual elephant.
an elephant.
In the room.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know how he got that in there.
Uh-huh.
How he snuck that through border security.
The movie The Hangover is just based off of Dennis Rodman.
That's
Yeah,
one
that one-
night
yeah.
in his life.
Yeah. He's so cool, dude.
yeah,
Dennis Rodman, come on the pod.
yeah.
But dude, that's the thing. If you're that good at what you do, you get to just be kind of a fuck up.
I mean,
Oh, also, you know what that kind of reminds me of? I do want to plug this. Comedian and friend of pretty much all of us on the show, Sam Talent, has
Ooh, yeah.
a really fucking good book about stand-up comedy out, Running the Light. You can buy it on his website, because if you buy it from Amazon or whatever, it's going to be...
he doesn't get as much money.
Yeah, exactly.
He gets
So
more money off his website.
he's
It's
one
the
of the-
same thing.
one of the funniest comics we've ever seen. You can watch his stuff online. Super funny. But the book is incredible. And if you like stand-up comedy, you'll love the book.
Yeah.
I'm like halfway through. Grant has finished it.
I gotta start
It's
it.
Tommy, yeah.
horrifying, honestly, in a good way.
Yep. And I
It's-
think on his website, too, if you buy one of his books,
It's
it comes signed, which is really cool. So, yeah, look into that. He's
Check out his clips on YouTube. Great hang and like
Yep.
the great comic.
and a really nice guy, too.
And yeah,
Really
and from
sweet
what
guy.
I've heard from everyone, this was like the best book about stand up
Yeah.
ever written.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
it's amazing. Maybe we can try and get him on the pod.
Yeah,
we'll
maybe
reach
we can
out.
try it. So, yeah, I just wanted to plug that. Also, I do think we should have Colin Ryan on the podcast at some point.
absolutely, dude.
Yeah, and we'll be opening for Billy Ray Schaefer at some point.
Yeah.
Really excited for that. I was wondering, do I get to count it as a credit if I open for Billy Ray Schaefer in Minong, Wisconsin?
You know,
did 10 minutes.
I do think he's sort of a disgraced figure.
Yeah, he did
So-
crash his car right after the show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That
And for the
should-
listeners, Billy Ray Schaefer's the character in the book. Yeah. Just make that
And
clear.
he's sort of I guess if you're interested in what the brief summary is, this character is kind of an amalgamation of a lot of comics who only work the road. And so what's nice about it is while you're reading, if you are a fan of stand-up comedy, you can kind of put other comics in his shoes and imagine different comics. I mean, while I was reading it, there were like 12 different guys that I was like, oh yeah, this could be this guy, this guy.
yeah, it's also a horrifying look into a potential future of a comedian.
Yeah, it made me feel a lot better about becoming an electrician.
Stand-up comedy has absolutely ruined this man's life, but it's the only thing he's good at. Which
Yeah.
yeah,
He's a killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So check out the book Running the Light by Sam Talent. Truly one of the funniest comics we know, and also a very, very talented author. So I think
That's a good plug. And then like we got a listener apology,
Yeah.
and then we can wrap up.
So we
or
have
something.
a brief listener apology here to do. We've been doing a lot of listener apologies that are very specific. Last week was interesting. We had one directly to a person, which was kind of the first time we did that. So if you want to submit this one is a little bit more general. This is a little bit more esoteric. So I don't know. We might have to dig a little bit. Sorry, I'm just pulling it up on my phone.
I know what that word is.
What's up? My name is Esoteric.
Ryan, while I'm trying to find this, can you just tell everybody what esoteric means?
Esoteric, that's like where it's kind of exotic a little bit. And it's Spanish for
It's Spanish. Eso.
eso, which means excellent in Spanish. So it's like excellent,
Yeah.
exotic.
Okay, I found it.
Yeah, it's a
Shut
Spanish word.
up. If you want to submit
It's
that,
Spanish.
Yeah, just-
You tell us what esoteric. Well, first of all, it's Spanish, and you can probably
go from there.
Go from there. Put the pieces together from there.
I mean, it's simple, really, when you think about it.
I mean, think of the
If
word.
you're not a fucking total idiot.
If you want to submit,
Every
an
word I don't
anonymous
know is
apology-
Spanish.
What is that, Spanish?
Yeah.
Submit yours at grantwinklescomedy.com/wecoolpodcast. Here we go. I let a real friend down. I have lots of friends that aren't as important, but I did not let them down.
It would be really funny if he started naming his other friends. Michael, don't care that much about you. Denise, you can die. Gary, fuck yourself, Gary. I've never really liked you that much anyways. But Craig, God, I love you, Craig.
Yeah.
And I let you down.
I let down a real friend.
Let's hear how he let him down.
That's how it ends.
Or how what? That's it?
I told you.
Really, I let down a real friend.
God, there's so much to the imagination. What did this person do? I'm assuming their gender. I shouldn't do that.
He let a real friend down.
Not one of those Drake fake friends.
Well, this
Kind
is
of bragging.
here's the thing. I kind of like guessing the gender because you can kind of tell it's a guy by how vague and it is, and he doesn't really want to own up to anything. These are like kind of like dude traits.
Yeah.
You know, I let down a friend, a real friend,
Yeah.
and then he just leaves it at there.
Yeah, this is like a haggard dude apology.
Maybe we can figure this out. So, okay, how about one of you guys want to be the person that wrote this in?
Yeah, like the one who lets down.
Yeah, and then I can
The
be
one who lets down.
Yeah, and
I am the friend, the one known as the one who lets down.
I can actually, you know what? Let me be him.
You let me down.
So, and then you're the real friend.
Okay,
Grant,
I'll
you're one of the not.
You're
real
one of the
friends.
not real friends.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we'll try to figure out what this person did.
Wait, can I?
through-
So, what's his apology one more time?
Here we go. I let a real friend down. I have lots of friends that aren't as important, but I did not let them down.
Okay, this
I let down a real friend.
guy's like a little like, he's like, hey, just so you know, I'm cool.
I have
I'm
a lot of
popular.
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends.
A lot of friends that I don't let down.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
they're fake friends.
Okay. So real friend, fake friend. I'm the guy.
Okay.
Okay. So I come in.
Hey,
Gary. Good
yeah,
to see
that's
ya.
me, Gary. Hey, esoteric. Nice to see
Hey,
you.
What's up? And then Jared's here
Yeah,
too.
it's Jared.
Yeah.
What's up, Jared?
What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
It's good to see you.
Gary, it's great to see you, man. God, look at you. You look so good.
Thank you.
And
I'm kind of.
your little suspenders that you always wear.
Yeah,
I
thank
love
you.
those suspenders, by the way.
Yeah, I have a little
Remember
cat.
when I bought those for you?
Well, you're a real friend and
Yeah.
a friend I care about a lot, and I liked a lot when you bought me these suspenders and like the little top hat with the helicopter on it.
Yep.
The little.
I did buy you that, and you can
you know,
spin it around.
I spin it around and then I kind of just like run around my apartment and I go wee.
Yeah, because you love to do. You were doing that before without the hat, and I thought
I was doing
you know
that
what?
the fat hat, but I really enjoy just going around my apartment.
Yeah, and I saw you doing that, and I thought, you know what, Gary? Did I say your name is Gary or Gary?
No, Gary, it's my name.
Okay, yeah.
That was a funny
Sorry,
joke.
I know. Yeah, I was
a good
doing a little
joke.
bit.
It is funny.
Okay, Jared.
I don't know
I
why
was
you
doing, yeah.
throwing a little shade
Dude,
at
I
me.
just wanted to say real quick, the other night when we were at that pinball bar
Yeah.
and you were buying everybody shots and you accidentally threw that dart into that lady, that was fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
But do you know what's really messed up?
Huh.
He actually like later that night though, he like came up to me and he's like, I was aiming for you. That's what he said. That's what you said.
I said I was aiming for Jared.
Yeah, that's what you
Well,
said.
dude, I mean,
Which is, and I was like, that's pretty fucked up, man.
I don't know.
To say that of
We
a
were-
friend.
Dude, I wouldn't say like we were getting after it, bro. So
Yeah,
I just wanted to say
it's all
like,
good. I'm
I
sorry.
thought-
I'm sorry for even starting some stuff.
Yeah, well,
I
the
thought
reason
it
I
was
started
funny,
that is like
so-
I'm kind of bummed out.
Why are you bummed out, man?
I don't know. You just kind of been
Well,
you've been
listen,
doing me
you're-
dirty. I think.
I'm glad both you guys. Well, I'm glad you're here, and I do want to say, I can't apologize to his face. I have to,
All right.
I have
Well,
to write into my.
Dude, it's
favorite
totally
podcast.
cool, man. Like
Jared, please.
Okay, all right, man. You know what? I'm with you, man. And I just want to go get wings after this. So
Jared, could you put your headphones on? Real
Yeah,
quick?
sure. All right.
Dude, I want to fucking kill Jared. I'm gonna be honest with you.
he's
Gary,
like
Gary,
dude. He's like a nice
he's
guy,
a fucking
man.
leech, dude.
I
What
don't
he does
know.
is just he sucks. the
Bro, do you
life
want
in-
to try that new axe throwing bar?
Yeah, we can go there later,
Sick,
Jared.
dude.
Jared.
Yes.
Okay, go.
Gary, you in?
Don't you have to?
Yeah, I
smoke-
would love to. I
Okay.
think
This
he's
is gonna be.
Don't you
dope.
have to smoke a cigarette,
Yeah.
Jared?
Okay.
Indoors?
Okay.
I don't like that he smokes cigarettes indoors.
I don't like how you're talking shit about him in front of me when I'm not even sure if I'm cool with you.
What are you talking about right now, Gary?
I don't know. It just feels like you're letting me down
Okay.
in like multiple situations
Okay,
in
I
life.
know that I said that you would get hired at the Pentagon with me, and okay,
Gary, can I have one of these White Claws?
Yeah,
I-
yes,
I-
Jared, Jesus.
I was
fucking
asking
Christ.
Gary, man, but thanks,
Okay.
dude.
You can have it.
You know
can
I've been
All right.
unemployed for a long time, and you know I've been banking on that job at the Pentagon.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I know that I'm the head of the Pentagon.
right? And you know I fucking need that job.
Yeah, you want to be a drone operator.
Right.
But the
okay.
problem-
you know my RPG game is fire
Yeah,
and
I do
Call of
know
Duty.
that,
You've seen me play.
Yeah, you rack up kill streaks.
I rack up kill streaks. Okay. I'm like I come in like top 5 when I'm just when I'm streaming.
yeah, you
okay.
fucking kill it.
My
dude.
Twitch.
I love you, man.
Yeah, dude. I have like over like 20 people who follow me on Twitch.
I know you're going
Okay.
off.
The business is growing.
You've been going off, and that's one way.
I wanted to bring my services to the government, and you're the head.
Yes, and
You're head. You're
yeah,
Mr. Esoteric, head of the Pentagon.
yeah. But I do have some bad news. I actually had to hire Jared.
You don't even like that
Oh,
guy.
I fucking hate Jared. I didn't want to hire him, and he also didn't even apply.
What?
Yeah,
I'm so confused.
dude. I know you're confused. Imagine how mad I am.
I'm so confused.
Jared
by your
doesn't even know he got hired yet. I have to tell him after we get drunk. I have to work up enough courage to be like, "Hey, Jared, congrats, dude. You got the job Gary wanted."
Dude, this is fucked up,
Guys,
man.
I just booked us a spot at an escape room.
Oh, great.
Okay,
Yes,
yes.
we love escape rooms.
Yes, okay.
How do you like this fucking guy?
How did you hire this guy?
Yeah, it's the CIA, man, or the Pentagon. It's
They liked him better than me?
Well, I do the hiring, but yeah, they did. They did. I mean, from an objective standpoint, they compared your resumes
Yeah.
that they just had.
Yeah. Our resumes that we sent to the Pentagon.
Well, you sent a resume. We pulled his off LinkedIn.
Dude, I don't want to go back to working at Cracker Barrel.
I know you don't want to work at Cracker Barrel.
Okay, this was going to be a big step for me.
know, I
Okay,
know.
Denise is going to take the fucking
I know. Well,
kids.
listen,
Any minute.
listen.
I was like, I'm getting this job at the Pentagon. I'm going to be killing people overseas
Here, I got some
from
bad
my
news.
computer.
I got
And she
some
was
bad
like,
news. Can I stop you?
what?
Got some really bad news. I'm also the manager at that Cracker Barrel, and
How did you get
I
in
don't-
charge of that the Cracker Barrel in the Pentagon?
yeah, I can't hire you to.
All right, guys, we got to hit up B-dubs right now if we're going to go because my shift at Cracker Barrel is starting in 2 hours.
Okay.
I'm not going.
And
What?
scene.
That was fine.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so we figured it out. That's why he was so vague. He works at the Pentagon.
Yeah, he works for the government.
Can't give a lot of information.
He didn't hire his
there.
friend who works at the Pentagon.
Yeah. Hired one of his lesser friends.
Yeah.
I didn't like how you were characterizing in here, Jared is not he doesn't think he clearly thinks lesser of Jared.
Yeah,
as
but
a
he's probably
friend.
not outwardly.
Yeah,
You think
he
I was
didn't-
hamming it up?
But
Well,
you
gotta
were
be.
letting me down though. Like, see, he doesn't let.
Yeah, you
But
were.
no, I didn't let you down though because I got you
That
jobs.
is true. That is true.
Yeah, it was. You were.
You were just you were just
You're just like a bipolar man in
negative.
charge of. in charge of
you were digging me.
that's such a funny friend group. Just a bunch of guys who get drunk all the time and they work at the Pentagon.
And Cracker Barrel.
I mean,
you got to make ends meet somehow.
those are like the coolest guys. I mean, I
It's
wish.
the gig economy.
Yeah, dude, I'm working part time at the Pentagon and Cracker Barrel.
Full time at the Pentagon.
Taking
part-time
care of my
at the Pentagon.
fucking kids that Denise took away from me because I'm getting drunk. My buddies Jared and Esoteric all the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a good life. It's a good life.
It's
All
a
right.
simple life.
Do you guys do you want to
I live a simple life.
Starring Perez Hilton.
A simple life starring Antonio Banderas. He works at the Pentagon and Cracker Barrel.
I don't understand why I have
Yeah.
to work at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
It's that's like the cover
telling me
is
that I work at
working at
Cracker
Cracker
Barrel?
Barrel.
In the Pentagon, I'm Antonio Banderas.
Cracker Barrel
And
is
I'm
just
drunk
a,
all the time.
it's just a psyop.
Yeah.
All Cracker Barrels is just like a government front.
True.
How come you never hear about backs? Like that's a back. That place. They're,
Oh, instead of
they're-
a front?
They're dealing drugs. They're dealing drugs, but then you go in, you can get pancakes there too.
Yeah, or like it's a laundromat
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they sell drugs at, but
Yo, can I ask you guys a
do
question?
laundry there.
Have you guys ever finished the pancakes that came on the side of like a breakfast at a diner? I don't think anyone's finished those
I think-
pancakes. Those 2
I
pancakes.
used to get an English muffin.
The only-
I'm
But it's like you have English muffin, a very small piece of bread, or the biggest plate of pancakes, and no one has ever everyone you take 2 bites of those pancakes and then you set them down.
Well, if I'm doing it, I'm finishing somebody else's pancakes that I didn't order. Like I'm doing cleanup for them.
Yeah, those
I never order pancakes.
and you worked at the pancake house. Those people who get those pancakes on the side of like their all-American breakfast, I bet they always get thrown away.
You know what's fucked up at the pancake house too? Full order pancakes, 6 pancakes.
Dude, that's so
Oh
much
my
fucking.
God.
And also, if you get an omelet, it's like 4 or 5 eggs, the size of a football.
It's
And
4
then-
or 5 eggs?
And then that comes with 3 pancakes. And people fucking eat. Every time someone orders it, I go, dude.
There's no way.
And a lot of the time, they do eat them all.
That's fucked up,
It's
dude.
fucked up, dude. You know.
Do you ever see like
You
a
know who
guy
you
eating
are.
a meal like that, and he's like also drinking a coffee, and you're like, dude, you're gonna just explode.
Yeah, bro.
It's
like,
not-
It's going to be like popping a water balloon when you take a shit.
Yeah, and you don't know when it's gonna happen.
But the coffee is important for a meal like that because I feel like it pushes things through faster. It like
That's fair.
starts.
Yeah.
The acidic coffee starts
Well,
breaking
20
the
years
food.
ago,
Yeah, I
30
love how
years
that,
ago,
that's
you-
how like American we are. It's just like we need a tool, a drink to push the food that we have so much through our system faster.
Yep.
It's like meat
know?
tenderizer just for the food that you eat.
Oh my god, that is insane.
Okay, I'm about to piss my pants. So,
Yeah, I'm
should we-
I'm pissing my pants now.
Tommy, you
Just-
just stop doing that in the studio.
Yeah, just go, man.
Okay. Do we have anything to plug? Live show, October 3rd.
Yes.
Sisyphus Brewing?
Saturday night.
$5, right?
$5. You can go to sisyphusbrewing.com to find the event page for that. Also, any of our social media, we have it up on our Instagram and Twitter.
Also, we had some positive comments on our producer, Chris Maddock, chiming in for the episode last week. So if you'd like to go to his live album release, that is October 10th. And is that also at Sisyphus, or is that... I know we filmed it and recorded it at Hook and Ladder Theater, but Chris...
He's October 10th, I'm pretty sure.
I know
at
it's October 10th.
Palmer's, I think.
Palmer's?
Chris, is that at Palmer's?
No, that was at Hook and Ladder where that was
Where-
recorded.
Only thing you play is your Nintendo Switch, like a little bitch.
And next week we will be talking about the Betty and Bonnie Hill abduction.
All right, thank you guys for listening.
Go follow us. We Cool Podcast on all social media. Come to the live show this Saturday night.
And
Get
I'll
your
say
tickets.
it. I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Jerry, I'll say it.
Say it.
For Tommy Bear. For Tommy, the human noise bear. And Grant, pumpkin body wings. I've been Ryan, the only one call. And this has been the
does
We
that
Cool
mean?
Podcast.
All right.
Bye.